This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grabbed by the receiver. And he's brought down there. And the Volunteers hustle to the line and run the hurry up. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring into the whistle.
Defense stuffs it right there. No gain. Fourth down coming up.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
The defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Second down play coming up. And now the running back's got it again. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs, and we're seeing another one right here.
That's an important first down on that running play. From the shotgun to hand off. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Defense is coming after him. But the junior quarterback inaccurate that time, threw it behind the receiver. after the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. They're going to run it here. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. He hands it off from the gun. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's looking deep here. The deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a 1st down.
One of the great things about this offense with this slot receiver is you can move him around to try to create matchups. Already early in this game, you can see the advantage they have with his speed, and this defense might consider trying to double-team him.
The ball comes out. Milrose out of bounds and will end up being a short gain, but no 1st down. The Volunteers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Wants to throw it. Gets made on the out route. Gains room at the 30. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
The balls line up on 1st and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Volunteers are in the red zone. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Looks right for a quick completion. He's brought down, but they're moved backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes a reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Vols looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Makes a quick catch. Touchdown, Volunteers. They draw first blood in this national title game. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Remember, last time they went for him on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The Buckeyes will crank up the tempo.
That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense, looking for a first down.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
They told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. They'll run it from the gun. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's got a man down the middle. They make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47. The Buckeyes pick up enough yards to move the sticks. On first down, it's play action. Looking deep downfield to the left. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Ohio State, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back grabs it on the screen, and the defense smothers him for no gain.
Just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Vols will send the punt team onto the field. Fielded near the 20. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. After a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. On the move now. Breaks free. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Contact as he threw it. And the pass falls incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Buckeyes will have to kick this away. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. See if he can make something happen with the return. The returner is brought down. Gets a started on the next drive. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 45.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against a pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Great patience here by the quarterback on this angle route. I think the linebackers had great depth and looked like an easy completion. Unfortunately, the running back just drops the football and misses out on a big gain.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Now here he goes. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Gives it to the back. He shreds the tackle. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Buckeyes hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. He lets it go. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. On 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Throwing off play action. Back-to-back deep shots. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's looking deep again. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession of the pick on the very first play. The marker is still going. He's found some room at the 45. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. Look at the big man, known for his work on short yardage, ripping off a huge gain that time.
You know, looking back at his history, this guy played running back in high school, so it's not shocking that once he's able to get into the clear, he's able to get downfield for a huge gain for these guys. Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
It's nice execution to pick up their first down. Little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
Here's the second down play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. And the Volunteers looking to run some tempo here. On third down, it's a handoff. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
The Volunteers will line up now. It's first and goal. Quarterback drops back. Caught near the goal line. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Well, Chris, it's a nice positive game, but let's face it, you're in the national championship, they've got to find a way to get this ball into the end zone.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Makes a quick grab. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
Planning up to try the extra point. And there's the point after. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Across the 40. They can't stop him. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. He's in the clear. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. On the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Daly. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Second and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep to the right side. He's got it right near the end zone. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback. And you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? And the wideout goes in motion. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Second and goal for the offense. Finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, Vols. They connect for 6. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
Throw now on first down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Pass caught down to the 20. That's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Trying for a touchdown here. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
PAT puts them in front by 7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his back. It's an out, the catch made. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Throws to the tight end. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. He's bringing it back. Past the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They take some all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. One more play before they head to the locker room. Here's the handoff. First down, looking for more now. They make the tackle as time expires that'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Vols will kick this away to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The Buckeyes come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. He's going to hand this off. Running through the tackle. Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success.
All the way to the end zone. Number 1. Touchdown. Volunteers.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. At 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. A play action looking to throw. Pass complete on a crossing route. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here. Throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Chris, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
So the ball at midfield. Now the offense facing a third and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Going absolutely nowhere to a loss of the play. Talk about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tap across and still going. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. You've got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. The shotgun handoff here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. No, and he knocks it right through. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in a national title would have been must-see TV. But man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game, and they enjoy a nice lead because of that.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Bringing pressure. Oh, almost intercepted for a second time today. Couldn't quite hold on, but it brings up third down.
Chris, I got to be honest. I mean, this is the national championship. We've seen so much out of this quarterback throughout the year and these receivers, and yet here in this biggest stage, they cannot do anything through the air. The timing is off. Now, again, you got to give credit to the defense, but I'm just shocked to see the way they're performing today.
The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw it again. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll leave the ball deep down that right side. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Handoff heading left. Crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Vols come to the line in a hurry-up.
But this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking for a receiver. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaks loose at the 40. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the 1st down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They open the 4th by going to the air. Not able to connect. Incomplete. Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Daly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Finding space at the 20. He's out of bounds after a nice gain, and finally a spark of life from this offense.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off of that nice play.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
2nd down and goal upcoming. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. A It's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
Automatic in the PAT.
38, Tennessee, 35.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Makes the catch. It's Banks. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Snags a good throw. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
That is high awareness for that receiver to know where the sticks were and adjust the route accordingly.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Refusing to be stopped in this play. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
He's got it in the open. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Short connection to the tight end here. Oh, a huge hit there. You have to expect to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch. But the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
Well, that is going to bring up 4th down now, Chris, and it is critical that they not only go for it, they got to pick up this 1st down. You're down by a couple possessions. You can't fool around. You got to keep this possession as long as you can and put this ball eventually into the end zone.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Vols! Here we go. National championship game, 4th quarter. 1-possession game, Kirk. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Going to try to use his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Leaning on the run game here late. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pass rush closing in. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Nothing going with the running game on those 2 plays. Now it's 3rd down and 10. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. Tailback takes the handoff again. Buckeyes pick up enough to get a first down there.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the offense just takes a knee here. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild,